Want to know how you can save money on your property taxes in Florida? Of course you do. Who doesn't want to save money? Hey guys, I'm Carly, aka the Enchanted Agent with Realtor. I'm your Disney-loving Central Florida realtor, and today I want to talk to you about the Homestead Tax Exemption. I know your time is so valuable, so I've divided this into chapters so you can skip ahead if you want to, but first I'm going to go over what the Homestead Exemption is. Next, I'm going to go over who qualifies for it, and third, I'm going to go over how much money it can end up saving you. And I know taxes can be like a total snore, so I'm going to try to make this as quick and entertaining as possible. So before we get into this exemption, let's talk about property taxes for a minute. So Florida is one of the few states that does not charge a state income tax. So in order to make up for that untapped money, they add a tax onto our properties. And in the state of Florida, our taxes on our homes are ad valorem, and that translates to value of. So our home property taxes are based on what the value of our homes are. So how is that home value determined exactly? Well, your good old county property appraiser will come out and appraise your house and give it an assessed value. And you'll notice if you ever go on a property appraiser's website, the assessed value of your home is usually lower than your actual market value of your home, but don't complain because that's less taxes you're paying. So then based on that assessment, each county has its own millage, and that's how you determine what percentage of property tax is being charged. So that varies all over Florida, and you can find this information on the specific county's property tax website. You can even enter certain addresses and get a general idea or estimate of what the property tax could be on any home. So if you're looking at a home, before you put an offer in, you can type it in and see generally what these property taxes would look like. But those don't include the homestead exemptions, which do help you save a lot of money. Okay, so now let's get into who qualifies for this homestead exemption. So if an individual owns a property and it is their homesteaded property, they will qualify for this exemption. And by homesteaded property, I mean their permanent residence. So if you purchased a home to use as a vacation home or something like that, it would not qualify for a homestead. So if you qualify for that, you may be eligible to have a deduction on the assessed value of your home. So it takes money off of that, and that's what you're taxed on. And of course, you're probably all wondering, well, how much money are we going to save? So just based on the standard homestead exemption, you can receive up to $50,000 off of your assessed value. So just in this example, let's say the assessed value of your home is $350,000. If you qualify and apply for the homestead exemption, your home is going to show as a $300,000 assessed value instead of $350,000. So when you multiply that by your county's millage, the taxes are obviously lower. And this can absolutely lead to huge savings for you. And that's not the only benefit available to Floridians. There's actually some other benefits for property owners that fall under other categories like active military, veterans, disabilities, and things like that. So do some research to see if you fall in any of those other categories so you can save even more money on your taxes. Okay, that was a lot of information, but I hope that you learned a little bit something today about the homestead exemption and how you can save money on your taxes in Florida. And just so you can mark it on your calendar, the exemption deadline period ends on March 1st. So make sure if you purchased a property and you have not filed for homestead yet, you do that before March 1st. And as I mentioned before, you can do that on your county's property appraiser website. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure you like this one and subscribe to my channel. It was great talking to you today. If you are ever having any questions about real estate in Central Florida, whether it be taxes or anything else, I'm an open book, so please reach out if you ever need any help with anything. And if you are looking to make the move to Central Florida, reach out and let's find your happily ever after.